Good afternoon. Today is Monday, the 9th of December 2024, and the time now is 13:52 p.m. in the afternoon. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, pugilist. I want to talk about that film, The Life of Brian, especially that clip where they're singing, "Always look on the bright side of life. Da 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 da. Always look on the bright side of death." I think that's what they're singing. And I just find that whole fucking thing, I just find that whole thing negative, very negative, you know. I find it very negative, the whole thing, very negative. And it's a negative film. It's biblical again, it concerns their God, Jesus Christ, you know. I get the Holy Bible again because everything in life is the Holy Bible now, you know. No. Not everything in life is the Holy Bible. What I mean by that is, it's hard for me to explain what I just said. But what I'm trying to say is, the Holy Bible is like, like God, like is like the foundation of many things in civilization. It's the foundation of many things, like spirituality, like, do you understand? So the Scripture and Bible and all these things, it's like the foundations. That's what I mean. So a lot of the things we see in life, a lot of the things we see and we experience and we hear of far places is based on Scripture. Like, I'm not certain for sure, but I think people, the faith and belief people have, the squabbles and the arguments come from like their beliefs, disputes, like God and what they think of God and their belief of God. So anyway, I find the Life of Brian fucking thing shit and negative. Always looking at the bright side of life. Because when I heard that, I wasn't a Lola. I was at home with my parents. So I'll tell you where I was. I was at home now. So I was at home now. So let's say 1969 plus. I was probably about, I think I was about maybe say 18. No, say 15. In the 1980s, 1984, I heard it, and always looking at the bright side of life. I just find it negative. Always looking at the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Those 8 words is fucking negative. It's negative, very negative. Always looking at the bright side of life. Because what they're trying to say is, they're saying something between them lines. It's kind of psychological. Maybe it's from St. Michelangelo, St. Michael, the archangel. Maybe that's. I'm being sarcastic. I know it's not from him, but I'm just saying maybe it must be from heaven. Always looking at the bright side. What they're trying, what Jehovah's trying to, what God is trying to say, whatever you want to call God, Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Moses, Jonah, King David, whatever you want to call him, but Jupiter or Zeus, because like the Greek gods are Zeus and Jupiter. So they say like Zeus now, or Yahweh, or Adon, whatever Adon, I remember any name, yeah. I think what he's trying to say is that there are things that are going to happen in the world going forward that's going to be unpleasant. So always look on the bright side of life. He's trying to tell these holy people, that, okay, we were expecting one thing. And we're getting not what we expected. We're getting something else we didn't ask for. They didn't ask for this. It's like the Egyptians never asked for what they got. Like, if you look at the story, the greatest story ever told, or what happened in the story, they never asked for that. But he's telling these holy people, we're getting what we never asked for. So I'm thinking, well, wow, like, isn't that the whole human story though? Like, civilization, like people getting, it's like, you think of countries like Somalia, like even like now today, Monday the 9th of December, there's people starving over there, in that part of the world there. I'm sure there might be people even like, yeah. I'm not saying, I don't know if they're starving, but there must be like scarcity of food or water or things like that. There's a problem there with like, yeah. So he's telling them they expected one thing and they get another. My grandmother came to this country, my fucking idiot grandmother. She's an idiot. She came here now to find work. There was no work in Jamaica. So the girl, she came from Jamaica now here in her Brexit to find work, to live with them, with the British people. So from there now, the mad girl, the girl now said, yeah, okay, let me start, bring my family over. I think that was the mistake she made. If she had just come here now and worked and made the money and gone back, that would have been a different flex. Because you said, okay, I've gone back with £1,000. Said that she wanted to save £1,000. She could have gone back with £1,000 back to Kingston or wherever, or St. Catherine. She stayed here. And like at that time when she was alive, when she was a girl, when she was a young woman, England and the United Kingdom, culturally and the way it was society, it wasn't really. I think some black people they managed well. I think my grandmother managed well. There was a few out of 100%. I think about maybe 30% of them done very well. 30% done very well. Yeah, 30%. The other 70% struggled. Yeah, I'm talking like, you know what I mean, long time ago. So 70% struggled. 70% must have found it difficult to pay their bills or put food on the table. Yeah, 70%. But she stayed there now because she was probably well off. She's probably hood rich. Because I think that they treated her like a queen. Not my grandmother. They treated her like a queen. Not the white people. They thought like they treated her like a queen. Yeah, so that she's like a queen because like obviously she was Johnson. So they say that she's a queen because they must have sensed like Saint Michelangelo. Saint Michael must have told her, oh, this woman, this grandmother's is the cradle or a very important person in terms of what's coming in the future. So Saint Michael must have told her, oh, the Bull of Lewisham and this and that and what's going to happen, and this and that and Mark and John and all that. And told her, so he must have given her a dream. So the white people say, oh, she's important. So they treat her like a queen. So she didn't have no poverty or benefits or any of that rough stuff. She had a good life. They gave her. They meant to get. What I mean? They put money for opportunities for her door. They told her how to invest her money. She never got no like hardship or problem, or stress on the bus or traveling on the train or anybody disrespecting her, giving her dirty looks or people swearing at her on the high street. I mean, she didn't get none of that. From like, that's what I'm imagining. They felt like she was a queen. They treated her like a queen. But for the rest of 70% of us, it was a rough life. Yeah, hard life. Yeah, hard, rough. But what I'm saying to my grandmother now, she's dead now. What I'm saying now, if she had gone back to Kingston or Jamaica now, I could have been over there now. I could have been back a yard. I probably would have been in America now. I probably would have left Jamaica now. Yeah. I'm being serious, right? If I had been in Jamaica now, I would have left Jamaica by about maybe 15 years old and gone to America. I would have done, yeah. Because a lot of Jamaicans, I don't know, maybe people know this, they go to probably about maybe 8 to 9% of Jamaicans go to live in America, if not more. Go stay in the United States. Go stay over there, work over there, yeah. So I would have gone over there. I wouldn't have stayed in Jamaica long. I would have been born there, but I would have left and gone to America. So she stayed in her Brexit, thinking that, right, she's the queen. So they brought out this song that always look on the bright side of life because obviously now this ain't okay, she's the queen and that's, this and that and that. It's not going their way. It's not flexing their way. So they made this song always look on the bright side of life. They put the man, not Jesus Christ, they put this man. I'll show you, look, this man on a cross. On a cross, They put him on a cross to say like, oh, I don't know what they're saying, but they put him on a cross and they're singing that always look on the bright side of life. I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to think of what to say here now. It's kind of confusing still. I'm just thinking now of the words. I'm still thinking, what to say here now. It's kind of confusing, perplexing. But I'm still thinking, Yeah, still thinking what to say to this boy. Anyway. So he made the life of Brian, always look at the bright side of life. So it depressed me, Yeah, like when I was in Bourne Terrace, but I grew up in West London, Bourne Terrace. I was there now. I was depressed, yeah. from that song, Always Looking at the Bright Side, it depressed me, yeah, because I don't know why it depressed me. When I say I don't mean literally I don't know. I know why it depressed me because I didn't like the lyrics. I didn't like the whole thing, look at the film. I found certain parts of it funny. Like, no. I didn't find certain parts of it funny. I think that at the time, you've got to imagine, I was like maybe 14, 15. I found it funny because they told me to find it funny. They promoted it. The way they publicized it was like it was comedy. It's comedy. It's comedy, yeah. It's comedy. But comedy can be not comedy to people that don't get the joke. That's for instance, if I say to you, if I say a joke to you and you laugh, that's funny. But if I say a joke now to this brother here and he's just lost his job or he's looking for work or his girlfriend rang him and said, though, she don't love him anymore, she's found somebody else. If I crack a joke with him at that time, he may say, well, are you, he might snap at me and say like, you know what I'm saying? Not that he's a bad person. You got to follow that. I'm talking about in terms of emotion. You might say, well, can't you see that I'm on a low? Like, can't you see like, my expression? Because humans can read expressions, can't they? You can see like the eyes are, his eyes are down, and we can tell that someone's sad. We can't tell, even though we pretend that we can't. You can tell like if someone's sad, innit? We can tell. We can tell. But no, back in the day, we could tell. Back in the day, you could say, yeah, that person looks sad, innit? You like leave them alone. So basically, he's got that expression now. You're gonna crack a joke. So okay, so you crack a joke, you can see the guy standing, you crack a joke. You're putting yourself in liability, because you don't know what they're actually going to get. Because certain people now, you do that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they're cracking jokes like Life of Brian. So I was depressed at the time. Lolo, yeah. They're cracking the old Life of Brian, they put the guy on the cross and make a fucking joke. The British, these British people. British people. In a Brexit. So I find it's disrespectful. So it's disrespectful. It's this boy again. And it was in 1979. So I was right. I got 1984. So it's before that. 5 years. So so I said 15. I said 15. So it was when I was 10. Cheeky, innit? So I was 10 years old, I dropped this shit, Life of Brian, and I always look at the bright side of life. I'm trying to find the words, but basically, I'm just thinking now. They're really rude. I've never been a Christian. And never been a Christian, and I'm still trying to find the words to say. Never been a Christian, and I'm saying I want to be respectful, but I want to be respectful but honest. Never been a Christian, but some people, I'm gonna be honest now. Some people, they're in their own little world. They're in their own world, and they're in their own world and of make believe, not in reality. They're in their own world of make believe, and I'm finding the words. I want to be respectful. I'm going to be honest. I'll tell you how I see it. They're in their own little world of make believe, and so what they're trying to do is to sell you or sell me or try to sell me an idea, right, or a story from their side, how they tell the story. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. So, if I go to the shop, suppose I go up the road now to the high street here, to the high road there, and I come home and I write about my afternoon trip at 2 up to the shops. So I'm writing how I experienced it. So I walked up the road with my walking stick. So I gave my walking stick, and as I got up there, I saw the bollards on the side there by the green. And I've always been thinking that the council should come and remove the bollards, isn't it? Because I always look at it, don't I? I go past. Then I'll get up to the corner and say, oh, someone should clean all the leaves. And I say, oh, I was going to do it, clean the leaves, but I don't have a spade or a shovel. But they should clean the leaves. I haven't seen the road sweeper for a long time. Maybe about 9 months. I haven't seen anybody around there cleaning up. I haven't seen anybody cleaning up around it really. So anyway, I'm talking about if I write the story. So I said, okay, I went to the shops and I said, oh, there's a real choice of shops. You've got the supermarket on the corner. You've got Bella, the cafeteria. You've got, you can even go and get a tattoo. If you want to get a tattoo, with a cup of coffee, you can pop in next door, get a tattoo. I said, right, that's my story. So I'm writing it. You know what I'm saying? My story now. This coot, he's writing the story like how his story is my story. So he thinks that so I'll give you an example. He's writing the story, so okay, I went up the road, didn't it? I went up the road and I ran up the road. So he ran up, rather than use the walkie, he ran up the road. You ran up the road, yeah, ran up the road. You say, I never crossed by where the Bullet should cross it there. I ran straight across. I couldn't bother that. Fuck it. I ran straight across. That's his story. So I'm saying, well, hold on. That's your story. So that's good. I find it enjoyable. It's really exciting how you did that, innit? Your story is really enjoyable. Your story is wonderful because it's you, innit? It's British from the heart. But my story now is my fucking shit. I'm telling him I don't have to be in your shit. I can travel, mate. But they don't get it. They just don't understand. Or maybe St. Michelangelo told them that the Bull of Lewisham, the Bull of Lewisham is being sent by God to be here with them to do their bidding. Maybe he could have told them that. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe. I'll get the Holy Bible again. Get the Holy Bible. Maybe St. Michelangelo, St. Michael told them, oh, the Bull of Lewisham is sent by God to come into Brexit and be here with you and this and that and that and that. I don't know. And the thing about it, my grandmother, she died all alone. When she died, I saw her before. I saw her 2 weeks before her death. My grandmother, yeah. When she died, it was sad because she was the queen. Yeah, they said she was the queen, but when she died, she was all alone. Yeah, sad, heartbreaking. It wasn't heartbreaking. What I'm trying to say is, obviously, she had a good life, isn't it? She got old and that. She's from Jamaica, isn't it? Jamaican. She got old and that, and like when you see something and you think something's not quite right. You know that you don't know exactly what it is, but like it's hard to explain. Like how human, but we're spiritual. But like we're spiritual, but we got our minds, we got feelings and emotions. We've got all the sense. In the sense, you just go in a place, you go to someone's yard, like your grandmother's yard. You just feel like, all right, man, something's just missing there. It was like that, something like not right. Yeah, I felt that way. I couldn't put my finger in. I think basically, like what it could have been was that she was in that big fucking house, innit? The house was big. This is what I think. I'll tell you the truth. I'm gonna break it down. She was in that big fucking blood clot house. So she was always in the basement. Now the basement was freezing cold. She's not in no council flat, she's in a house. She's Jamaican, she's West Indian. West Indian Jamaican people don't really heat the whole home. We don't do that. We're not British white people. We don't have that mindset. We don't get to heat up the whole fucking house. We just don't do that. No, we don't do that. No. Forget about colour. We don't do that. No. We ain't gonna heat the basement. We're gonna heat the basement, the kitchen, the toilet. No, we're gonna heat all that, and then the middle floor, the first floor, and then the hallway there, and then upstairs, and then up. We don't heat all. We ain't got time for that. We don't do that now. We don't do that now. We heat out everywhere. It's too expensive. Whether she's got the money or not, we just don't do that. We don't flex that way. It's not common sense. We don't think that way now. And heat up the whole house. She could heat up the whole house from top to bottom, 7 days a week. Listen. So she was in the house and it was cold. It was cold, yeah. Cold yard. It was cold. House was cold. House was cold, yeah. It was cold, yeah. Yeah. Now, in her bedroom, because she had a bedroom, yeah. Yeah, because obviously she had a bedroom. I mean, she had a full posted she had a full posted bed, really nice bed, expensive. Anyway, she had heating up there. I didn't see the heater, I never saw. I'm being honest. This is the honest video. I didn't see the heater. Like my heater here is I can see my heater. I know my heater is a standalone. I plug in. I didn't see her heater. I'm thinking about it now. I didn't see a heater, but she must have had some heat in there because there was kind of woman there, from what I can. I don't know if it was warm in there, but I went upstairs now. I think what it was, she had a lot of blankets and this and that in the room, so it was warm. It wasn't like there was draft. It was warm, yeah. It wasn't airy. You didn't feel like, you know, like you go a cold air. It wasn't like cold air came out. No, it was warm. Yeah, there was like a warm area. Yeah. You know, like some rooms you go, you know what I'm saying? In England, you go like, you know, some rooms. I'm talking about in the winter time. You go, you know, if you go outside in the cold air, you feel like, rah. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's cold when you do that. The air comes out. It wasn't like that in her room. So I'm gonna say it was warm. So when she died, the yard was cold, and I went there 2 weeks before she died, and it was sad because I gave her a walking stick. I bought her a black walking stick for £40 from a shop in West London. So I went there now, but I was there now, and I was on a low because I had my own problem. I was on my own stress. I went there now to see her now. But I was there and I was thinking, man, man, two now saying, but this life of Brian, always looking at the bright side of life now. It's kind of rude, isn't it? So, as I was saying now, what I'm going to say is this. When I find work, I'm going to travel, mate. Yeah. Your England, your UK is for you. Keep it. We're never going to take it away. Yeah, make this clear. We're never going to take it away. It's yours forever. You've got nothing to fear. Okay. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, thanks a lot.